This is Andrew Bozen. I'm a technology attorney located in New Jersey, just outside of New York City. I represent startups and companies and also developers in the software app development agreement process, negotiating, reviewing, and drafting agreements, MSA and SOW agreements, whether you're a developer or development company or the entity or individual getting the app built. I can help you review and negotiate the agreement. This video is for informational purposes only. It's not for legal advice. If you need legal advice, please call me at 201-446-9643. I help companies all across the U.S. Software development and software development agreements are some of the biggest areas and inquiries that I get over the last few months. What happens is that if you're an entity or an individual getting an app built, the typical call I get during the week is, I hired a software developer, it was going great, but I can't get them to finish the project. So, naturally my first question is, did you sign an agreement with the developer? 9 times out of 10, no, we signed an NDA and, they kind of did like an estimate and we're working off of that. So, the biggest problem, and I can't put the blame all on the developers here, is that the reason why you enter into an agreement or any type of contract is so that the parties understand their rights, obligations, and duties. And if you don't have a contract that sets forth how long the app's going to take to develop, what the fees are, how do I terminate the agreement, what's considered a breach, what if the developer delays in the process, or let's say the client or the customer delays in providing drawings or schematics or whatever the developer needs to do the app or complete the app. If you don't work out, how do you call a breach? Where can I sue the developer or the client? Is there a limit to damages? Is the developer offering a warranty? At the end of the day, what am I owning if I'm getting an app built? Do I own all the intellectual property, all the deliverables, all the software? What if the developer uses open source software or their own toolbox? Am I getting a perpetual license that's non-revocable to incorporate and use all of these software code, source code design elements into my finished product or deliverables? And these are a lot of the issues that entrepreneurs, when they get apps built, simply don't think about. And my theory is for 2 reasons. One, most young startups, entrepreneurs, people getting apps built, they don't have much money and they certainly don't have a legal budget, so they're not thinking about that. And number 2, it's just immaturity and haste. They want to get it built, let's get it built, let's rush to get it built, and let's not think through the legal aspects of getting an app built. I will tell you that I've built and scaled a software company, a SaaS company with partners. I was the General Counsel. I was heavily involved in the software development process. I sat in meetings, took calls. I did the statement of work. I did the MSA agreements. I'm building a second SaaS company with partners. And I'll have to tell you, it's a lot of startups make the mistake where, I'll get calls. Oh yeah, I own an app company. I own a software company. And I'll be like, okay. And I'll be like, so, when was your app completed? Oh, I haven't even started building the app yet. I'm still interviewing developers or development companies. And, picking the right developer is really, half the battle. You've got to pick someone that's going to finish the product, build it right, build it according to the functionality that you've asked for, whether it's in drawings, wireframes, or schematics. And it's got to work right. What happens if, you're paying the developer, they're done with one part of it, and there's all these bugs and defects in it, or the functionality is wonky? Is the developer going to fix it before you owe them money? And if you want to terminate the agreement, does the developer have to hand over the work product or deliverables that have been completed by that date? It's a lot to think about, but these are all important issues. If you need help in the software development process, please call me, Andrew Bozen, at 201-446-9643, no matter where you're located in the United States.